Welcome, everybody, to the... No. That's wrong.
Episode.
Let's go again.
Episode.
Welcome, everybody, to
Episode
52
of
the
One
Last
Year Podcast.
And this is it. That was only
That
two
was
tries.
like
That was
Power
good.
Ranger.
Yes. This is the last episode of the One Last Year podcast. It only took us 3 extra months to get here. But you know, that's just how it is sometimes. You know, not everyone can have a perfect upload schedule. But we did it. We're here. We're in person. And what do you guys want to talk about? Dude, I had this funny idea earlier today. I just thought of this. I move in 2 days. And I was thinking, like, what if on moving day, I'm not actually going to do this, but I wore, like, an Iowa State shirt, and then, like, I go and I'm moving in, and then, like, someone would come up to me and be like, yo, what are you wearing? I'm like, what do you mean? I'm wearing the school uniform. And they're like, this is Iowa. I'm like, oh, shit, I'm in the wrong school.
Windshield speed around, dude.
During orientation, my dad wanted to like meet Herky, the Hawkeye, even though we were at Iowa State.
Right.
So he was like during the big parent thing, he's like, I'm gonna get up and say, so when's the Herky meet and greet? Oh, he didn't do it.
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
Should
Ian, can you start a stopwatch, please? I can't see all the way over there to see how long we're going.
I got you, family.
I don't want to, like, end the episode, like, only 30 minutes in.
I've been looking at putting together a nice outfit with like the University of Iowa, like overall things, like Iowa State jacket and a Northern Iowa hat. Just trifecta.
Just like every Iowa college just together, like, hey, it's me.
You got like Drake underpants
How
or
many
something?
Iowa colleges are there? Is there 3?
There's 4.
Well,
I'm sure there's a lot. There's St. Ambrose, Augustine.
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
D1 colleges, there's 4.
D1.
Yeah.
Is that what they call them?
Mm-hmm.
God, man, we're so bad at this. 52 episodes and we still don't know what to talk about at
It's
all.
scarier in person.
It is. I'm like scared I'm gonna say something bad and you're all gonna like beat the hell out of me.
I would too.
I swear there's probably like 4 extra hours of content in every episode. Just me mumbling to myself, but it doesn't get picked up.
There's so much of it. Because I remember like you making a funny joke during an episode and I would like go in and edit and I would look for it. I'm like, oh, it didn't even catch it. Craig didn't pick it up. This is the only episode Craig's not here for. It's so sad.
Oh my god.
No, we should have had some.
Rest in peace. I mean,
So sad. Do they know what Craig is?
well, I mean, we've mentioned him. It's the bot in our Discord
He's in the
calls.
thumbnail, one of the last ones.
Yeah, in episode
Yes.
49, I put him in the thumbnail.
No clankers this episode.
No clankers in the final episode of the podcast. This is an all fleshy podcast.
Yeah.
I was getting tired of him.
Dude, I've been thinking, 52 episodes, assuming that we go an hour on this, which it'd be really embarrassing if we don't. I just thought it was funny the other day thinking how every single episode is an hour long except for the 2 episodes Corbin was on.
Oh, no.
It is, and it's both of them are because he left the call early.
I was gonna say that's just because we wanted to be done with him. I was like, I get this guy out of here. I'm tired of him.
Whoa.
Well, you weren't even. Well, Jacob wasn't there for the first Corbin episode. Well, he kind of was, but then we had to redo it.
That was
That's
when
when
you
I
were
was
at the college, right? You were at
I was at college. I was in Catlett.
You were in the dorms that I'm going to be living in.
For the first like 45 episodes, I was holding that over you guys. I was like, well, I extend the episodes. The one I wasn't in, we didn't make it to an hour, so that's why I need to add 40
The
minutes.
one and only episode Jacob missed was the only episode that didn't hit an hour until 45.
We tallied up who missed the most episodes, and I can't believe I have to say it was Sawyer who missed 6 episodes.
I missed 0.
You were sick during one. You
Okay,
kinda missed it.
okay.
There was one that you didn't
If we
know.
count episode 16, I was there, but I said like 5 words because I had strep throat.
The
Yeah,
TBK
looks the whole
episode,
time.
neither one of these guys said a thing.
Oh yeah, the
That's
episode
not
with
their-
Killian, Brady, and
Well,
Matthew.
what am I supposed to say to people I don't know?
It was you
Everyone
two.
talking
It was you
before.
two talking about TBK for the entire episode, and then David and I were like texting back and forth. I was like holding images up to the screen, and David was laughing.
Yeah, I was drawing stuff on my tablet. Yeah.
Mhm. What'd you draw? Like a heart and like Sawyer in the.
Yeah, and then I held up like a clock sometime later. I wanted to go to bed.
The amount of episodes where like Jacob was doing intentional sleep deprivation on David was insane.
Nasty.
Like it'd be like 11:30 at night, and I'd be like, "Well, it looks like we're all done. David's got to go to bed because he's got to get up in 6 hours." And Jacob's like, "Nah, no."
Guys, did you hear about how I went to CVS the other week and I got some lotion?
You say like all this random shit. I was at Target the other day and I saw a basket and thought it looked cool. I didn't buy it. I just want to let you guys know.
I want to get. You see that yak painting?
What?
They're like I don't know what it is. One of those big ass furry animals.
I have one in my house.
I want to
You have
get
one
one.
in your
So
house?
bad.
It's well, I don't think it's there anymore. Because my parents changed the furniture in my house all the time. But for a while, we had one of those yak pictures in our dining room.
What is a yak?
Is it?
It's
Is
like
it
it's an animal. It's like a cow.
Oh, it's like a buffalo.
No, it's like a hairy cow.
It's like it's a very hairy cow. Yeah.
Mm.
You ever played Clash of Clans? There's a yak in Clash of Clans.
I actually have never played Clash of Clans or Clash Royale.
Hairy cat. That reminds me of your mother.
All right, buddy. Dude, you just broke my train of thought. I had a segue, and then you made the joke about that. God, I don't. Fuck you. I don't know what I was gonna say now. He said Clash of Clans, and I thought of something, and now I didn't anymore. Wow.
We could just talk. I don't know if you're gonna say this. We should just talk about our most memorable moments for the podcast.
My most memorable moment was when Landon told you to kill yourself.
He told me to kill myself.
Yes.
You'd think that would stick with me, but I don't even remember it.
In episode 24 with Chance and Landon,
That's a good episode.
Landon at one point just out of nowhere told you to kill yourself. And then like the argument that ensued was like so bad and like so many bad things were said, I cut it all out.
Really?
Yes, it went to like color bars and was like the next minute of conversation is too terrible to upload on the internet.
That's actually. I have to go back and watch that. Actually, that's funny.
That same episode, Chance had to like get a ride, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that was
He walked to Landon's house. I thought.
We sat in the cold for like 2 hours while he walked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
because he like
30
couldn't
blocks.
record at his house.
we tried recording for like 8 minutes with Chance when he was at his own house, but his like internet
He was like frozen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and his phone's like from 2000 and -3, and
So 1997.
yeah. So we had to wait for him to walk to Landon's house. I don't even. Those two, I could be wrong, but are those two like even friends?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Or did they just like, all right, I guess I live close to him. I'll go over
Well,
there.
I don't even think they're like know each other on Snapchat. I tracked them on Snap Maps. I said, "You're only like 5 blocks from him." Because originally he was like, "Which one of your houses can I go to?"
Oh,
Oh,
all
I was
right.
like, "You
yeah.
can go to somebody else's house."
I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want Chance at my house.
I think the reason we had those two together was because Landon, I asked if he wanted to do it, and he said only if I had a guest, and that was like the same time Chance was begging to be on, so I was like,
Oh, he
oh,
did us fan art. You already made us fan art.
yes, he did. I
Like
still
he-
have some in my backpack, I think. Should have brought it as like,
Yeah.
like,
I'm still on the fact that Landon told me to kill myself. Was he like genuinely pissed?
well, no, he just like out of nowhere. We were talking about like soles of shoes. We were talking about the shoes that make you jump higher.
Like the victory insoles?
Yeah, like-
yeah.
We're talking about that, and then you were like explaining. You were like, "Yeah, it goes in the sole of your shoe," and Atlanta just out of nowhere goes, "You don't have a sole, Ian. Kill yourself," and that was it.
I'm so serious when people like mildly insult you.
I don't know,
You got that fake tattoo, and I was like, the
Uh,
cooks at work said you looked like a loser.
I was so
and then
sad.
you legitimately for an hour you like they really mean that I'm a loser.
I was so
I was like,
sad.
dude, no, they
I was like, I've known these guys for like a year or so now. I figured we were chill. I'm not even that close to Landon, but like I thought he genuinely, like, I don't know how I took it.
One of my managers made me feel that way on one of my last days. They were like, "Yeah, sorry, everyone here's like been getting really upset by you lately," but like she was like kidding, and I thought she was being serious for the rest of the day. I was like, "Oh my god,
She ruined your last
I'm a
day.
terrible person."
That's really bad.
But no, I was like, "Oh wait, no, that's like not even true."
Do you guys remember the One Less Year hate page?
Yes,
I do.
Was that?
I love them. I have no clue what it was.
I swear it's you, Jacob. You were the
I
only one
was-
talking about it. You
I-
guys, the One Less Your Hate page just
I-
posted
no, I was
like,
just-
you
I
just
was-
posted it.
Well, because they tagged me.
But they tagged just you.
Because it was about me.
I still think it's
Yeah, why was it
I
about
still
you?
think
Why
it's-
It took me like 5 months to see their first post.
Yeah,
because
Jacob-
I was just looking through the tagged, like where one last year was tagged, because I have the account.
Yeah.
So
Right. I don't think you need the account to see that, but right.
probably wasn't on the account. And I was just like, this is sick. These people hate us. And they put like nobody saw it, and they put like a redemption poster. Like,
They're
I
like,
saw that.
I'm
didn't
so
even-
sorry.
Yeah.
My hatred, it consumed me.
Please forgive me, please.
No, but yeah, because you sent in our group chat, you're like, look at this page, and the post was like 5 months old. It like
Yeah.
came out right when the podcast started.
To be fair, if I had made the page, I would have definitely waited 5 months and been like, well, I haven't seen it yet. I gotta show them now. They wouldn't think it was me, but it wasn't me.
Who would like?
I'm
be-
thinking Landon, not Liam Young.
Liam. You
Based
think
on the
Liam-
mannerisms of the thing, I'm thinking Liam Young.
You mean Liam? Not Liam Young. You're
I don't know
thinking
who
of a
that
different
is.
Liam. The Liam that we had on the podcast.
No, Liam Young.
Liam Young.
Like the freshman Liam Young.
Freshman, yeah, Liam
You really
Young.
think that he would do that?
It's pretty
I
funny.
feel like
I mean,
if we had viewers, they would be Freshman. I mean, I don't know. I still have no clue who are 30 viewers that come in every episode.
It's
I
no
love you
11.
guys.
It's no
He
11.
watches the episode 30 times.
It's your dad.
There's 30.
My dad watches them, and Noah Levitt makes comments about them every time. Like,
So-
or like not every time.
No, let it probably chance. I couldn't name 30 people.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Everyone who's
It's not
watching
me.
this episode right now, comment your name in the comments so that Jacob can finally know who the 30 viewers
And your
are.
address, and your favorite color, and your
Social
favorite
security
animal,
number.
and
And
yeah, what you had for
banking
breakfast.
information.
Our Venmo's in the description.
Exactly. What, like a group Venmo for the
Yeah,
podcast?
yeah.
It's got like $2 in it.
Or GoFundMe.
Our fun.
We have a joint podcast account that we use for like podcast expenses.
The only expense was the tripod the phone's on right now and the 2 lights that are shining at
How
us.
much would we have to make in a GoFundMe for us to do a second year? I would put
$2 billion.
$5.
$5. No, remember
I would
when we-
actually. I'm trying to think of like a realistic number. Maybe
It'd be divided by
Like-
4.
1,000.
about two.
$250. This
Yeah.
has been 15 months of work. This has been 15 months of no work.
With like a 2-month hiatus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are not to do much.
Remember when we almost had plans to like pass the podcast off?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that didn't happen because like it was mainly like Liam Peicher, Mateo, Ron Shaw, and
Yeah.
Noel Levitt that were like, oh, we could take it and like do like our one last year, episodes 53 through 104. And I was like, yeah, that could be a good idea. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, which one of them is gonna do what I've been doing? Which one of
Yeah.
them has the patience to? I feel like they're all like busier than I am in
I know,
what
I
I'm
I would 100% agree with you.
That completely scares me because there would be some comment someday that was like, Liam Peicher is like Sawyer and Noah Levitt's like Ian, and I don't want to know who I would be compared to because I'm just like, it's fucking a loser.
They-
I'm not this guy. I'm
they-
not the same.
comparisons are
Come
like-
on.
Yo, I could see the parallels between season 1 and season 2.
Remember before we started the podcast where you were like, okay, I'm not trying to out you, but you were like, I'm gonna be the funny one, Jacob. You're gonna be the cool one. Ian's gonna be like the popular one. I was like,
That was
What
such
the
a
hell is
joke. That was such a
that
joke.
was
That
not a
could
joke.
not have been
You were
serious.
straight face. No, it was like those reels that are like Jonathan the Sigma. I was like,
Which
I don't know if I want to be on
which
this
boy-
podcast anymore.
Which boy in our friend group would you take home? Jonathan the Sigma, Ethan the Rizzler. Like, and I probably did say, I did say that. I was like, yeah, I'm the funny one. Jacob's like the kooky one that makes puns. David's like the cute one that like all the fans love. And Ian's the cool guy. Oh yeah. The jock, the hunk of the podcast.
Yeah.
The football player, quarterback, star.
I just thought it was funny because you were like, I'm the funny one. But you did
You guys are-
explicitly. You said I was the cool one. I said, well, maybe I'll go along with it if I'm the cool one at least.
Just to clarify, just so we don't have like arguments mid this episode about like, oh, we should title the episode of this the title of this episode is gonna be One Last Episode. I was like waiting for like one of you to go, could we title this episode like 4 grown men talking about a
Train by day, one last year podcast by night.
Dude, this is just like that one YouTube video. Which one is it? That's like the 3 kids on a couch and they're talking about, what was it,
There were
Fortnite?
4 of us.
Well, okay. You know the video I'm talking about? They're like,
There's a lot of
I think the
little
video's titled "Is the new Fortnite season mid?" and it's like 3 kids on a couch talking like this. They're like, "All right, let's talk about this for a minute."
Let's really dive in here.
I can't help but feel like David's like too far to the what would be the right of the screen.
Can't tell
towards
if
Jacob.
David's scared of me or I'm
Well,
not
there's
sitting
like a
up
there's
on
like a
him.
gap in the couch here.
So
like,
what?
There's like a hole. Like I'm on my own
Oh,
couch
I can
cushion
balance
here.
it now.
That's better,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah,
That's
now,
way better.
now
We're
we're
gonna lose.
here.
one.
I'll just like man spread more.
No,
Cover
don't do that.
more
We're
space.
losing views. Oh, this is so weird being in person. Like the pressure is on right now. I feel like compared
like
to the call, because
I am enjoying this, yeah.
I feel like, well, it also doesn't help that that's my phone, but I feel like I can't just like, when Jacob's talking about like his camping trip, I can't like look at my phone and go on reels. All right.
Like this feels more professional. We got the studio lights.
We do.
We're all set up in a line. We have our coffee table with our drinks.
I didn't realize that like got turned and it's shining like only on David.
Well, who's the spotlight on?
It's just illuminating him and him alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I've already noticed David has said like double what he would normally say. It's because
I
he
know,
can't play
yeah,
games
I-
under
I-
the
I-
mic.
It's also
Yeah.
not 11 o'clock at night. It's
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
the sun is still out on those windows.
I think I'm looking back. I think there was only ever, including this one, 3 episodes that were recorded when the sun was still out.
Yeah.
And they were episode 13, which was right after Senior Sunrise. It was
Yeah.
episode 38 with Robert and Baxter, and then this one. I think every other one was past 8 p.m.
Yeah, and I like those episodes are some of my favorites because I'm not tired and I have energy and like there's something to do after the podcast. So I'm like, oh, podcast is the last thing of my day, you know.
I still remember the day episode 13 was recorded and uploaded. It was like the most hectic day ever because it was the day right before school started.
Yeah.
Because I woke up at like 5 a.m. or even before that for Senior Sunrise, went to Senior Sunrise, came home, recorded the podcast. Then I had to go and set up for Maker's Market, like go to the school and
yeah.
stuff. And then after Maker's Market was set up, I went back home, edited the podcast. Then I went, no, I'm all wrong. I've got it backwards. After recording the podcast, I went to the school to record the updated version of the back to school video. Then I went home, edited the podcast. Then I went back to the school a second time, then set up for Maker's Market, then went back home, edited the back to school video, then went back to the school to help clean up Maker's Market, then went back home and finished the video and uploaded the podcast all in one day. And then I went to bed. That was the whole day.
And then you woke up
couldn't-
and went to calculus.
Was that a
couldn't
good
do that.
memory? Is that an enjoyable?
That's a
memory?
good memory. And then I never worked nearly that hard once the school year actually started.
Yeah, that's how it works out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
High school,
Especially on assignments or anything.
I don't think that might have been like my most work heavy day of like all time.
really.
Well, maybe I don't
Just
know.
like
I did
all the
work. I did
driving.
work the Minecraft movie at Cinemark, so
Oh my god.
Bro will not let it go.
I'm never letting those memories go. I saw a lady get pelted in the head with a water bottle, and I'll never be the same.
It's like Vietnam for you.
I am done at Cinemark now. It's all over. It's done. I quit. Which
Crazy.
yay! That does mean no more Cinemark stories. I mean, I have a few from like my last week. I say a few, but it's not really that many.
Yeah.
Already
Well, luckily,
interesting.
there's no purpose for you to have Cinemark stories anymore now the podcast is over.
It's true.
They Sawyer's unemployment stories.
Oh, we're gonna miss
I
those.
was at the gas station, just kind of hanging out.
I was at the gas station, dude, and these lot lizards kept coming up to me and talking, and I'm like, I don't have any money, I can't.
I wish.
I,
but-
I really wish I could. I don't even remember the time. Did I tell you guys the story about the cop with the gun at Cinemark?
Yeah.
I did that. I did already.
That was a cop. I thought it was just a dude.
Well, he had a badge, but
Oh, I remember.
Oh.
Yeah, last episode.
I'm trying to think for my last week of like what all happened.
Well, just resort to what you did before you had a job. You just ranted about something. What's irked you in the last?
Get
week?
real mad about something.
What's irked me? I don't know, celery. I don't know.
I've been loving celery, bro. Come on.
You've been loving. I've been on my
I've been
celery.
You know I've been loving celery so much.
What? Never mind.
Who knows that? They're like, oh, Jacob Summary? Yeah, Summary. Jacob Celery.
I've been
Jacob Summers. He loves his celery.
I've been ordering wings at work and saying, "Hold the wings, just give me the celery." You know? God.
I do remember on my second to last day, because my last shift at Cinemark was like a truck shift, so like it wasn't even like ushering or cleaning theaters. It was just like carrying stuff inside off a semi truck, and then I went home.
Oh.
But my second to last shift, I was messing around so much on that shift, like because we have a radio and we call the feeders like feeder 18 is clean and ready for seating. The whole day I was like finding every new way to like call it. We cleaned 18 and I went on the radio. Heidi ho, feeder 18 is ready to go.
Oh my god.
And like the GM like goes on the radio and was like, "Thank you, Sawyer." There was another one who's 15. I was like, "Theater 15 is clean and ready for seating, everyone." No one responded to that one. Nobody said a word. Mason Johnson was working with me and he heard me do that. I was like, ugh.
I didn't think I had the same reaction.
I was also just like messing with guests as they were coming out of movies. Like there's a movie in right now called Weapons. Spoilers, I guess. But there's like an ending scene where like this like horde of like rabid little kids like tackle this old lady to the ground and like genuinely start like tearing her apart. They like sticking her fingers in her eyeballs and tearing her head off. They literally tear her head off.
You did that to a lady?
No, the kids did in the movie.
I'm quitting anyway.
They did this in the movie, and like it's like this really gruesome scene, and I was kind of scarred. But on like these two ladies were coming out of that movie, and I was like, hey, there's an end credit scene. The old lady survived, and they're like, really? I'm like, hell no. You believe me? There's another movie, another horror movie called Together that's like about like people like fusing body parts. It's like really gross, but the ending scene is like the male and female protagonist, like they get naked and like start making out, and then their bodies start like fusing together. Like it's like really gross. Like his arm is like inside of her arm, and their eyeballs start touching. It's nasty. It was traumatizing
I
when I
didn't
looked
roll
in.
like that.
All right. But like that's the ending scene of the movie is they like fuse into one person, and it's like really gross. And on the way out of the movie, like I kept saying to people, I was like, "Wow, that ending was so wholesome." This one guy walked past, and I like pointed up to Together. I was like, "Hey, have you seen this movie?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "It's really wholesome. You should bring your kids to it."
Oh my god.
I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't.
Terrible.
I hope he doesn't do that.
Are you two still working at TVK or?
He's not a TV. I'm still a TV.
I've been quit
Are you been
I think
quit?
you talked about this.
Really?
Yeah.
When'd you quit?
like a couple months ago.
Oh
right?
jeez, I'm falling behind.
You fell asleep during the end of that
I
episode.
was playing
No,
Clash.
I left TVK and I'm working with my brother-in-law in construction.
Oh, I think you said. I think I remember that. Yeah.
See, David keeps scooching. He's so far away from Jacob. He
Yeah.
hates us.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, I got an arm like spot right here, so it's like really nice to like
Oh.
lean and look at you guys.
I can be your arm spot, man.
Do I need to?
I have no issue.
Okay.
Do I need to? Hold on. Intermission. Hold on. Not really. I'm keeping that in.
I was,
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
was
now
gonna
my
say.
arms and my.
Now David's more in
my-
frame, everyone.
There we
Yeah.
go. There.
So,
Perfect.
are you guys like? You guys are staying in the Quad Cities, right?
Yeah, no, I get to make money on a scat.
I was gonna say, yeah. You still.
I'll probably make more money than I lose, which is unlike you two.
Yeah, I'm gonna be broke. Yeah.
Did we talk? I thought it was so funny. I don't know if we talked about this. I'll bring it up again though. Was when like Lincoln asked you where you were going to school. Do you want to tell that story?
What was the story?
Well, like you were like, yeah. Lincoln asked you. Oh no, Lincoln asked you where you were going for college, and you said, "Oh, I'm just EICC." And Lincoln was like, "Oh, I've never heard of that." And then you asked Lincoln, "Where are you going to school?" Scott.
Oh my god.
Wait, you said earlier you said you're gonna make more money than
Do you have a full-
lose. How much does it cost to go to SCAD?
It's like $7,000 a semester, so it's like 14.
Dude, that's my house.
which is yeah, I know, man. I
That's
get free
great.
housing
Yeah,
too.
you
I have
can
no
stay-
issues.
You can stay in your house.
Yeah, you could just stay in your parents' basement.
Hell yeah.
See these awkward silences that make one
Well,
last year podcast great.
I'm not sure. I haven't logged into the ICC website since May, so there might have been some orientation.
Right.
missed. I'm gonna.
You just gonna show up.
I've been telling myself, yeah, I know it's the 25th.
What is
Yeah,
what does that stand
My
for?
first class,
Eastern
Eastern
Iowa.
Iowa Community College.
So like, there's one here. There's
It's in
one in
East
Muscatine.
Iowa.
There's one in Muscatine, and there's one.
Yeah, the east part of Iowa.
Yeah.
There might be one in Clinton. I think that's
Yeah.
the three. Yeah.
Um,
It's like, do you take any college classes in high school? Like any dual credit?
You're asking him?
Well,
yes, you did.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Strategy.
That's what I was just about to say.
Which Iowa State said we're not going to accept that college hour. So yeah, screw them. That whole
Did they know
class
what the
is
class
useless.
was, or did you explain it to them?
No, I did, and they said
I
No,
don't.
you
know.
gotta sell it. You gotta sell it.
I got a 102 in that class.
This, my one of my most annoying things with like applying for college and like submitting all my transcripts. It was like really easy to send in like my high school one because they did that for me. But like I needed to send in my official Scott transcript if I wanted like to do credit stuff. And I was like, oh god, I don't remember my EICC email or password.
Yeah,
You gotta like, email the help desk.
I know, that's
log
what I
in
had to
every
do.
single time. It sucks.
I know
Wait.
it took like 2 days for them to respond. And then they finally gave it to me and then I had to send it in.
You took classes in Scott.
Like
dual credit. Yeah.
calculus, strategies, business classes like business principles with Miss Majeka.
Okay.
Yeah. See, none of I took a couple. I took an employment strategies class with Ms. Vajayko.
Oh, of course.
And it's like, it was like I have these credits that are like, yeah, you don't need them for like your major. So like, there's no classes that those replace. Like you have to take other classes that those can't. You know, so it's like, oh great, so like, those college classes were just high school classes.
Dude, I think I'm gonna need to get a razor for college. I feel like a beard growing. I'm
You
kidding.
never shaved?
I've never shaved once ever.
What?
I got
Really?
Yes.
You're kidding?
Well, like my barber does it for me whenever I go get my haircut. He's
Oh,
like,
when
"Oh,
you-
let me get that for
When
you."
you get lined up, you know.
My barber Dylan, he's a cool guy. Like we have like great conversations, and then once he's done cutting my hair, he's like, "You don't want to keep all this shit on your face, do you?" I'm like, "Oh no, can you get that real quick?" I was like, "Of course."
I'd be going to the bar with like a hairy off face and he don't do nothing about it.
Ask him to.
That's weird. You don't touch on my face.
Boo hoo!
You don't want him touching your face. He's touching your head all around.
That's normal. He gives
Soft
me
liberal.
little
Why don't
hair
you want-
washes.
Why don't you want another man touching you on your face?
Because I'm a.
He's not comfortable. He's not comfortable.
He's not
with
answering
that.
that.
I don't know how to respond to that.
David, you have a really nice basement. David, you're really rich. You know that?
I'll accept that. Yeah. Well,
Finally.
Well, so the story behind this house. So this is still Davenport, which is one of the 4 Quad Cities.
It's like the ghetto version of
It's
Bettendorf.
the
Really?
version of Bettendorf. But Bettendorf is literally like 5 steps that way. So it's Bettendorf bleeds into this neighborhood pretty good. Actually, if you go down the road, it's
Davenport bleeds into Bettendorf, other way around.
down there it does. Up here it's up here it's
Bettendorf.
Anyway, so there was some messy stuff. We got some money some way, and my grandma. Not gambling.
Mob
No,
deals.
no. It was through my grandma. So she is still alive and actually lives across the street.
I was about to say, did she die?
She didn't die, no, but we got some early inheritance. So she paid for
That's
this
a-
house for us.
What is early inheritance?
It's basically
I'm
like
not giving my
taking.
kids any.
It's like taking.
early
It's like
inheritance.
taking your inheritance before you die.
Well, no, because then it's like you get to watch your kids spend your money. Before, if you
Yeah.
die and then they get your money, it's like I don't know what the fuck.
Well,
they did with that.
I think in this case it was just like we outgrew our old house, so we wanted a bigger house, even though like I'm leaving and my sister's leaving in like a couple years too.
So your parents wanted a nicer house.
Yeah, so actually they've already started auctioning off my room to our family friends. I have
Tenants.
I have a fireplace right there.
It's behind the
it's
camera.
behind the camera. It is only wood burning. It's never. There's a gas insert. If we pay a couple thousand, we can put a gas insert in. And my mom said she's putting it in after I move out because I don't know, because her tenants want a nice fireplace in their bedroom, but I don't get it.
They're gonna do like that episode of Adventure Time where like every single part of the house is like rentable, like the stairs are rentable.
Yep. So and then even my grandma's place, she lives in Florida half the year, so they're renting her place out too. So every part of this house that they're not touching.
And how does that make
Wait.
you feel?
David,
Fine.
I wanna-
Turn to a therapist for me.
Yeah. Well, actually, I come home for winter break, and for like one weekend, we're having family over. Well, not family. We're having family friends over, and they get my room, and I get to sleep on the floor. And I said, I'm coming back from college,
That's
and I don't even get to sleep in my own bed.
No.
wait, David. I'm gonna move out eventually, kind of sometime soon. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
can I just like live in your room?
We actually have an extra bedroom upstairs.
Yeah. How much?
You know
How
what?
much a month?
You talk to Lisa Ball about
That'd
that.
be such a orc. Living in David's house, orc.
Dude, look
That'd
at
be so sick.
it's way better than the house I'm
You like
living in.
find all like the little knickknacks that David left behind. You're like,
Yeah.
this echoes his past.
Yeah.
Do I have to keep all your Legos too? Is that part of the rent?
So
Could you imagine if David brings all of those to his
So I'm
dorm?
not so the deal is to not bring any Legos with me. Iowa State is about a 30-minute drive if you drive fast enough to the Lego store in Des Moines.
Oh, I thought you were saying from here. I was like, you're
No,
not pretty damn
You're
fast.
traveling at the speed of sound.
Go to the Lego store because that's more important than here. So I'm gonna buy Legos there.
With what
and then-
money? Do you have a job up there?
I have yes, I will. I'm gonna look for a
I
job.
have
Hopefully at the golf course is the dream. Is to work
Oh,
at a
of
golf
course, of course.
And that will pay for Legos, and then I'll bring them home whenever I come home, every now and then, on breaks and whatnot, and then I'll put them here. But no Legos live in Ames.
Yeah, because they live with me.
Could you imagine if I hauled that T-Rex Lego to my dorm? That would break on the way there. That thing's so fragile. I like because it's next to my window, and like every time I go to like shut my blinds, like my torso like hits it, and one of the ribs fall off every time.
So about a Lego being brought to a college, Charlie Silver. Do you guys all remember?
Of
Charlie
course
Silver?
I do.
Yeah. He
Doesn't.
he brought the Venator to his dorm room this year. He's building it as we speak.
Oh, I thought you meant like already built.
No, he's building it and he's just leaving it in his dorm room. I'm like, he's an RA. He's gonna get attacked.
He's a sophomore RA.
Yeah, he's a
Was he an RA freshman year?
Uh,
He's the only person I can imagine being an RA freshman year.
I don't think he was an RA freshman year, but he one of my friends, Charlie Silver, is his RA. I'm like, like he has a Lego in his room that you could take, and it's really nice and really expensive.
It's
what
gonna get
RAs
held hostage.
What do RAs
Yeah.
even like do? Like,
They just like keep your like dorms in check. Like I'm in a substance-free dorm, so like they'll check my room for like any beer or like alcohol or anything like drugs. which I don't plan on doing anything like that.
Oh, of course not.
Yeah. So,
Uh,
compared to the dorm that's like directly south of me, that's carbon copy of my dorm is not substance free. So my RA is gonna be like a little more strict, but I'm not worried about it or anything.
My roommate's moving in right now as we speak.
Really? Is he in? Why is he moving in so early?
Well, like 2 days before me. Well, because the moving days are today through Monday. I chose the last day. He chose the first
Oh,
day.
I was gonna say I have a couple friends who are in band that were moving up today. I just thought it was for band.
Isn't Baxter already there?
Is that why I moved in?
Baxter moved up yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then a couple, like one of my
Rest in peace.
mom's friends, her son is in the drum line, so he moved up today and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, why is Sawyer not moving up today? He must not be in band.
Sawyer?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I knew that you weren't in band,
Huh?
but I'm like, oh, maybe today's just a band day.
Right.
I asked that, not my parents.
How long have we been
I
going?
gotta know everything.
We're halfway.
We're like 30 minutes in.
Yeah, this is.
You know, because this is the last episode, I'm whipping these things out. Because it's the last episode.
What are you whooping at? Oh.
No, Jacob. Come on now. Well, this is a school appropriate podcast. It always has been. I have some would you rather questions. We've done this twice before. I have 5 written down, and I want to go through them right now. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Sure.
All right. This one, I actually reworded this one from how it was originally written. I can like have them show on screen the original writing, but would you guys rather get $5 for every? This is kind of similar to an old one we did, but would you rather have $5 for every hour that you sleep, or never have to sleep again? No,
Yeah, never have to sleep again.
never have to.
I can make way more than how many hours do I sleep? Like 4 hours, like $20 a night.
You only sleep
can-
4 hours?
I can make way more than
That's
$20 a
crazy,
night
actually.
if I didn't have to sleep.
What would you do?
Be a man of the night.
Night shift.
You
Robbing
could just
people.
work third shift.
You could work first, second, and third shift. You could just do all of them.
You could just never leave.
Yeah, just never leave work.
You see, I was thinking I was gonna choose never have to sleep again, but then I also thought about how bored I've been getting lately and how I've just been wanting to go to sleep because there's nothing else.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, because $5, assuming you're getting an average of 8 hours of sleep.
It's not an
Jacob.
average. That's a far end of the average.
What?
Average is like 6. Maybe
So you're
6
telling me
and a
that you've never like
Average.
overslept ever? Because like if you get like 6 hours of sleep one night, but then like you
half.
sleep. in-
Oversleeping is 7 hours for me, dude.
What are you?
I didn't even have an alarm. I slept 8 hours.
You just
that's
naturally
what I
wake up
said.
after like 4
Jesus.
hours.
I'm getting
Like
yeah.
8 hours of sleep, $5 per hour is like 11 grand a year.
Yeah,
which-
I'm taking
What?
that. That's passive money. I'm not even having to do anything.
Yeah, like the reason I changed the question is because the original wording was $25 per hour. That's like 60 grand a year just from sleeping.
Definitely.
Which is like that's
I'd still stay up.
that's $60,000 of
I
passive
wouldn't live
income
in
per
Bettendorf.
year.
That
Jack
you leave
shit's
on the
open in
table.
Bettendorf. I'd move to a city and see what's going on. See what drug dealers I can make friends with.
No, don't say.
You get bored after the first week.
Oh no!
Oh, one of the lights just turned off.
From my laptop.
Jacob, fix your laptop.
If he does that, I'm gonna
I had
think.
Plants vs Zombies running. It's not on anymore.
Why
That's
would
probably
you-
what it was. It might be dead.
Oh no!
Oh, the audience
Yeah.
can't see me anymore.
Here, do we need to move
Yeah, too
it?
bad you don't have the outlets that work in your ass.
Do you need it to charge?
Oh, no,
He's
it's
not
on.
mad
I
at
already
us.
done.
Oh, no,
It's on,
It's
so-
alive.
Continue.
All right. Well, they do that.
Oh,
There we go.
You're.
Um,
Oh, just timed out. I'm slow.
That's actually really hard. I can't think of any reason to do either one.
I would take the money.
I'd take the money, 100%. I already sleep a lot.
The-
Like
There's-
I would.
The reason I said this is similar is because I think on the last Would You Rather, we had a question that was like, would you rather never have to worry about your diet again or never have to sleep again? And I think I was the only one that chose the food, and you all chose like no sleep.
That's.
What? What?
Yeah, no, because the thing
Well, it's like you can eat whatever you want, but it's like
sorry.
perfectly healthy.
Yeah.
Well, I think I ruined your question because my verdict that time was like, oh, I can sleep 1 second and then never have to sleep again, or I can just eat one pill and never have to eat again. That was my.
Yeah, I mean that's
Okay.
logical.
You just took the fun out of it. Would you guys rather grow wings or grow gills?
Wings. How many times do you find yourself
Yeah.
underwater?
Either of them
eating
work.
debris?
Yes. Now, how about yes?
Why,
Oh, but
would you rather go underwater or
I'm
would
a
you go in the
flesh
I
air?
was about to
Would you rather have gills on like your neck or like hidden like on your torso? Like,
like
like
yeah,
the lip,
if I-
like
if I
the,
have
the
gills-
deep, the deep,
from the
yes.
woods?
If I have
Wow.
gills, I want people to know that I have gills.
Why?
Because that's something cool, like, oh, It's
No,
a conversation
No.
starter.
Because
It's like the eyes in the back of the head. You remember that question? I was the only one that said I wanted eyes in the back of my head. Oh, you looks ugly. I don't
What you
care.
trying to look at back there?
hold on. When you look at who's giving him back shots.
no.
Don't hold up.
Okay, wait.
Point at me.
Okay, wait. I was gonna choose wings, but then I was thinking like I could hide the gills, so I could look like a normal person. There's no hiding my wings if I want to like look
Yeah, that's the
normal for a
thing. No
second.
one will ever treat you normally if you have wings.
Are they flesh wings or are they like feather wings?
like feather wings?
I could be an angel. I'm gonna be an
Are they
angel.
on my arms?
That'd be the craziest
Or
time
on
I've
my
ever seen.
back? Okay.
Dude, like you could like claim to be like a messenger of the Lord and like get everyone to like.
Well, I would probably
Probably
I'd
could.
definitely just be home. I think. I think
What?
it would go back to medieval
Oh.
times. They would just be like, kill this.
Like scientists would take you in, like study it.
Oh yeah.
When Jacob said hung, I thought he was like, I have a massive dick. Massive. If I had wings,
I would
it'd be
also be
huge.
hung. I choose
I-
wings.
I
Why
think
is that
I
not the third option?
I think
Would you rather have wings, gills, or be hung? Be
I
hung like a
think
horse.
I would reluctantly choose wings.
Like,
Why are you so reluctant?
Because-
you would have wings or not have wings.
I know that even if that was a question, I still would choose wings reluctantly because I'll never be normal
Could you
again.
imagine if like you chose to grow wings, but like they were like bumblebee-sized wings and you can't actually use them?
At least I can hide those.
Yeah, or they could be like gills that don't do anything for you.
What?
Well, that'd be dumb. That'd be dumb and stupid, and I hate that.
Just like the wings, though.
What?
Just like the bumblebee wings are also dumb and stupid.
Yeah.
You hate that.
Would you guys rather you get any weapon of your choice, fight a bear, crocodile, gorilla, or buffalo?
Can I have a nuke?
What?
Can I have a
Wait,
nuke?
so wait, I'm so confused.
Okay, I think the rules of the question were like it has to be like something that's like handheld. Like
Okay, so
Let me explain it to my stupid friend here. You get any weapon of your choice automatically, but would you rather fight whatever the animals were? I mean,
Okay.
wait. You get any weapon you want, but you have to fight.
You're
let's
not
just-
making this easier, man.
Let's
You're
just
making this way harder.
let's assume it's like you can't have like a gun. It has to be like
What the hell is
Let's
this?
do what's
Wait,
weapon.
primitive, like a sword,
A bow.
a bow, a spear.
What are my
You can have
options?
any weapon you want that does less damage than your fists.
Yeah.
What are you talking?
What are we fighting again? What are
Bear, crocodile, gorilla, or buffalo?
I'm
Crocodile.
picking the buffalo.
What?
Why wouldn't I pick the buffalo?
Because those things can kill you.
Oh, okay, I'll pick the crocodile.
Yeah, that can't kill you.
Yeah, I'm thinking crocodile.
What?
And I just use like a spear.
It's so armored though.
You could get a mace and whack it in the head.
It has two
You can-
eyes, and you get a spear. You just stab.
Do you
the
think
eye.
a buffalo is Molotov cocktail resistant?
What happened to primitive weapons?
That's primitive
That
enough.
smells
I
terrible.
really don't think that's primitive.
That's gotta be primitive enough.
Has
Yeah,
the
it's
Cloth, alcohol, and fire have existed.
Yeah,
forever.
What about
Has the
my?
primitive technology guy ever made a Molotov?
He
The
should.
reason, has he ever made a spear?
Yes,
Yeah.
he 100% has
Not
made a
watched,
spear.
uh,
I don't know
not
what he's
watched
talking
primitive
about.
Technology.
I don't have an answer to this. I'd probably.
I choose buffalo, and for my weapon, I would pick ballistic warhead.
Dude, I would pick buffalo, and my weapon would be a fire typhoon spell, like a magic spell. Get it?
So now we're just like wizards.
Yeah, I would actually.
Would you rather be a wizard or
Wait.
not a wizard?
I would use Gale of Night from Elden Ring or whatever that spell's called. I forget.
I've never
pick
played.
an ant and put my weapon in slash kill.
My weapon is slash kill Eddie.
If we're using like like made up weapons, Star Wars is a long time ago. I'm just gonna use a lightsaber.
I just got a point.
Yeah.
Primitive as hell, dude.
Yeah. And what if I had the Force too?
Is the point of this question to survive or to loot the corpse? Because I'll pick some cool ass animal and then just like
Think
a
about
cool
it.
ass weapon. And
And
I'll
you'd
keep-
want
I'll
the
keep
buffalo.
weapon,
I
and I'll
think you want
sell
the
animal.
gator. You got.
What's the
You can
point?
make gator armor,
It's a crocodile, actually.
crocodile
Make
armor,
boots.
same thing.
Why are you thinking armor? Think normal people stuff like
Monster
boots.
Hunter player.
like a
Oh.
belt.
How about gloves?
Yeah,
I think those
leather
would be cool.
gloves.
belt.
That's true.
Yeah.
Next question.
Would you rather reset to the age of 10, but with all your current knowledge and memories right now?
Do I turn 10 or do I go back to
Like, you go back in time and you're 10 years old again, but, like, you have all
But
your
I know
memories.
what happens.
Yes, you have all your memories and knowledge.
Can
and
I go back to
So I know
next-
what's-
in
or
sixth grade and I keep
or
this
or
image?
skip to 50 years old, but you get $50 million.
Go back.
Oh.
Go. Think about this, guys. We keep our knowledge, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know what sports teams win what championships. I go back to 10. I become a gambler, and I can make much more than $50 million.
If you do some study, then you can. But you can't be a gambler until you're 18 though.
If I go back in time,
Yeah,
I
that's
can.
what- that's when you just tell your
You're a
parents.
very smart
Yeah.
kid.
If I go back
Oh,
in time,
believe
I'll like,
me, and it's
I'll
just-
like convince Jacob that I can see the future, and then use that to my advantage to convince him that he needs to actually stay in calculus instead of dropping it.
That would work. I guarantee it. No, but like I see it being a movie. You're like, Mom, trust me. I know who's gonna win the championship. And then she doesn't believe you, but then you're right. They're like,
Yeah.
that's weird. You do the same thing the next year, and she's like,
No, but you have to
maybe this kid's onto something
You
here.
just start with smaller stuff. You have to say, "Oh, this
Fight
sports
to-
team's gonna win this game today."
I'm not saying that.
What do you say?
He said, "Why?" He said, "The dildo's gonna be green this game."
They're gonna put nets up. It's basketball. They're gonna put nets up. You gotta believe me.
When in the NBA, no, the WNBA.
All right, I got one more question. I got one more. All right, would you rather have to, for an entire year, only allowed to be indoors for 4 hours per day, meaning you have to be outside for the other 20 hours?
Wait, do we even answer the last question?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I didn't really. I'd go back in time. I'd do the 10 years old thing.
I'm not skipping 50.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't want to be unk.
Yeah. I want to like still like be in my prime years. You know?
10 years old.
If I'm 50, what am I gonna do with $50 million besides like buy a mansion and cry?
You could
Exactly.
Get, you could get like a really old wife, you know, and then you could
just
some
get one?
family.
Old wife? What are you
Yeah.
talking old wife?
You know, like
It's a freaky ass thing you just say.
some old lady. You got marry old, you know.
Marry young, $50
Who's
million.
telling me
You
that?
could marry young.
Yeah, but you make more money if you marry old.
But you already have the money. If
Yeah, but I want more.
Do you think Bonnie Blue would marry you for $50 million?
Maybe.
I bet you she would.
I think she'd just take your money and run.
Probably.
Yeah.
She'd get in the
Your
will
an-
and then.
was that your answer to the
Poison
question? The
drink.
answer was, I want 30 years on my life, a bunch of money, and an old lady.
You know, I'd kill to be an old lady someday.
What?
Yeah.
Why? Wait, I want to hear why.
Well, like, just, you know, they're so sweet and just have, you know, no care for anything. They just, you know, especially like when they come into Whitey's, they just want their ice cream. They call me honey. Like,
You want the mindset of an old lady, so you're gonna take the whole body of an old lady and be just change the way you think.
Dude,
bro.
Yeah.
The most
Come on.
powerful I ever felt working at Cinemark was when a gay man called me love.
Oh, I love.
I like checked his ticket, told him where to go, and he was like, "Thank you, love." And I was like,
You said gay, not British, bro.
Well, love, like saying love is kind of a British thing, you know. You get tennis and
that was the first time I think a man's ever given me butterflies.
don't let it be the last.
I failed my job then.
Would you guys rather, for an entire year, only be allowed indoors for 4 hours per day, or be locked up in prison indefinitely until you can finish a life-sized hard candy atomically correct version of yourself?
How hard is the candy?
Like,
Hard.
let's say
Jolly
Jolly
Rancher.
Rancher. So it's like you,
That'll
but you're
go
made of
meat,
Jolly.
dude.
You could do that. Yeah,
What
you probably could.
flavor?
Whatever. What flavor do you want it to be? Great.
Do I
It's
have
great.
Do I have tools to break off chunks and then consume them?
Get off your hands.
Come on.
You could.
I don't want to. I just want to lick it though.
What? I mean,
Okay, wait. What was the?
I'm just
what
gonna
was the-
stay in prison.
what was the
and
other
appreciate
option?
The sculpture of me. I'm just gonna
like the Jolly
Is
Rancher.
it naked? Is the sculpture naked?
Sure. Yeah, I said atomically correct.
atomically or anatomically.
Anatomically.
Okay, wait. What was the other option?
For an entire year, only be allowed indoors for 4 hours per day.
Oh, it's only a year. I thought it was the rest of your life.
No.
Then you have to go out and touch
I
grass.
still. Do you want a big candy or do you want to have to live outside?
I want a big candy. I want a big. I want a big candy.
Yeah, that's a big candy.
I want the big
candy.
I want the big candy.
Oh, like,
you
if,
couldn't
like,
even
if you're
sleep.
if you're in prison and you know that you're gonna get out in no time, it's not even gonna be that bad of an experience. Like you're just like, oh yeah, I'll just finish this guy in like a few weeks.
It'd just be kind of cool. Wait. I'm just gonna finish this guy.
No, what? The Jolly Rancher man.
That sounds like a kidnapper, bro.
I'm just gonna finish eating this guy and then I'll go out.
Can I get a picture with him first, like for like a keepsake?
Maybe I don't know. Okay.
That's the guard. I don't know.
Yeah.
The guards would
I
probably
think that-
want to. They're like, holy shit, how'd you get that?
it just happened,
Anatomically
man.
correct part of the question where you have
No.
to eat yourself is starting to weigh on your mind.
All right, wait,
hold on,
are
hold
you
on,
starting
hold on,
with
hold
the
on,
Jolly
hold
Rancher
on.
penis, or
I was
you
supposed to-
saving that for
are you-
last?
are we eating the penis
What
with
they
the-
do with like the ring pop?
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
No, explain
the
please.
7-inch long ring pop.
And he like takes a bite of like spicy wings, and he's like, "Oh, that's hot." Pulls out like a long ring pop. It's real.
Is this AI?
No, it's real.
Jacob's crying.
It's a funny video, dude.
How long is this episode, Ben? Oh God, we still got
We've
like.
been I don't think we've answered the question. I want
Like we're all going in prison.
I want to start it, bro.
I want to eat my jolly ass.
You're like, you get to the part where you have to eat the Jolly Rancher penis, and like a guard walks by as you're doing it, you're like,
Make him jealous, you know? Hey,
I just
you
wanna
see
get
this
out of
thing?
Is the jolly penis hard or soft? Because it'll add inches of candy to eat.
How many? How long would it take you to eat the? I'm kidding. All right, we're done. We're done with Would You Rather.
How long to eat your jolly dick?
What flavor?
We can go on
What
flavor.
flavor?
We're on Discord.
Yeah, what flavor?
Pineapple?
I don't care.
What?
Ew, that would be awful.
Pineapple. Yeah, how if it's a bad flavor?
Is it safe?
If it's like blue raspberry or like watermelon, I'm fine. But
Is it human flavored?
Out of all the flavors.
or like cherry or
Cherry's good.
cherry's good.
Grape's the one that's...
Dude, there was for Fantastic
I
Four, like one of my managers brought in like one of like 3 of those like jumbo sized bags of Jolly Ranchers, like put them on the table. And then my coworker Randy, he goes on break and he comes back. He's like, "Yo guys, you want some Jolly Ranchers?" Shows us his pocket. It's like a massive bowl. He took like a huge handful of them. He's like, "You guys want some of these?"
I remember for homecoming court, people loved my Jolly Ranchers.
They did.
When I was throwing
Who spilled them? Was it? It was Ellie.
Ellie,
She
yeah.
like during like the walkouts.
Well,
Or bag of
she
toys.
didn't have any candy, so she just had a bag. So we just split the Jolly Ranchers in half,
Why would you do that? They were yours.
and then because we're a team, and then
Oh, okay.
the bag broke.
And you both lost.
I'm
And
not turning-
Fuck.
Are you still mad about that, David?
Oh, I think about it every night. I stir. in my
You
bed.
told people to vote for
Yeah, I
me
did.
instead of you.
Yeah.
I stir in
That
my bed.
that Loki might have gotten Sawyer the win because you gave him most of the band votes.
Let's
I did.
speculate the placements of the boys. So I got first. Who do you think got second?
List me the boys.
Max Davidson.
Max probably got
His
second.
partner got first for women's.
Yeah.
So I
What
would-
were all the boys?
Max, Landon, him, and Finn. Me. Max, Davidson, Landon, Potts.
I Loki. No offense, David, but
I'd
give me
put
no.
me last.
Yeah, you got.
I feel like Finn
I
probably
agree.
got third. Third of it's I
Because
don't know.
Finn won all the women votes. He
Yeah,
won all the
I
female
100% agree.
votes.
I think it would go.
Was the new Fortnite season bit?
So
So Finn, he definitely.
I think
Okay,
I put him third. I'd put Landon fourth, and I put.
are we discussing top 5 hottest boys?
Top 5 hottest male
All right,
teachers
number-
at Bendorf.
Number 5? I got David. That's not bad.
Oh,
number
we sh-
4.
I still will never look at Ben Gillette the same when he like was like evil at one day for no reason. Like we were waiting in line in the Commons for lunch, and Mr. Grannon comes running through the lobby, and I'm like, okay, it's Mr. Grannon, and out of nowhere, oh that one just turned off. Out of nowhere, Ben goes, Mr. Grannon, he's probably the ugliest teacher in this whole building. I'm like, what is wrong with you? like out of nowhere, it's just like he's so fucking ugly.
He's a monster on RateMyProfessor.com, dude.
Oh, yes, bitch. Like, he doesn't even critique their teaching. He's just like, she's got crooked teeth.
Chopped, bro.
She's...
Oh my god! In middle school, did you when all the teachers would wear masks?
Top 5 most chopped.
It's really, yeah, you got it.
In middle school,
Is it
when
turning
all the
on?
teachers would wear masks. There was one day where
Is it on?
we got to
No.
take our masks off.
Hold on, turn that light a little bit so it's like
That
facing
should've
all
been
of us.
Spirit Day during COVID.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
Let's take our mask off.
There was one day. So in middle school, the teachers would wear masks. There was one day where the teachers took off the masks, and I was like, "Fuck! I didn't know my teacher was bad as fuck. I thought she was so chopped till she took off the mask."
I mean, there's a couple people that went the other way too.
Yeah, it's up in the air.
Top 5 hottest boys in Bendorf High School.
Number 5, Chance the Napper.
Number 1, Liam Young.
We should all post a story with different titles. post the episode.
Like also like what? Listen to the last episode of the One That's Your Podcast, hottest boys in Bettendorf ranking.
That should be the episode, not one last episode.
Now that we're out of high school, can I like complain about something I'm still mad about?
Yeah,
I give
from
you
Student
permission.
council that has to do with Finn.
yeah.
Yes, please.
I remember at the end of junior year, he wanted a video made that was like advertising student council like as a whole. Like here's the organization, here's what it's like joining. Because I mean, I feel like you can probably agree with me here that like there's a lot of stuff about student council that you don't know about until you're on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's a really good idea. And then he told me his idea for the video. And I was like, I don't really like that. And then I told him my idea. And he was like, oh, I don't really like that one. And we like disagreed about it. And then he gave me like an ultimatum. He's like, you know what? I'm in charge. We're doing my idea. And I was like sad about it. But then he never even like brought it up again. We never made the video. I'm like, well, what the hell? We could have done my idea.
I do find it a funny student council wise that when Finn was at like our junior year going to senior year, Finn was really advertising student council. And every spot we filled more spots than we had.
We made more spots.
And then
we gave Ian a spot
Yeah.
by making me marketing executive.
yeah, and then this year they do no marketing for student council, and there's 6 kids.
No, the two of them, Ben and Kai are the marketing.
No, I'm talking about like to join student council.
Oh yeah.
Like they didn't market student council, and barely anyone joined.
They were like, yeah, post these ads on your story of like student council signups, and like I was one of like the only. I think you did too. Did you? I was one of the only one of like 5 Stuco members that posted join student council. The signups are open.
Sawyer Fields was my biggest advertisement. He talked me into it.
When the hell did I do that? I think I tried talking you out. I think when you first came to me saying I wanted to join student council, I was like, you really?
No, it was what was the Josh Gunn?
Josh Gunn is definitely the one who got you to join.
Yeah, it was him. He's the one who talked me into it.
Josh Good talked you into it.
Yeah,
He was there ages ago though.
I know.
He was
Sophomore
a
year.
senior when
I was a sophomore. Sophomore year, he asked me for some help with student council stuff. I was like, "Wow, this is the coolest thing ever." And he goes, "Yeah, you should really join." And then I didn't do it, and then I did it my senior year.
Yeah, well, that part of your senior year.
Dude, I felt like a celebrity on 4th of July when I went to his house because I went to a 4th of July party at his house.
My house?
Josh Gunn.
You looked at me when you said his house.
No, Josh Gunn's, and like Aaron is his older brother who I'm friends with, and I went there and I like their parents were there and were like, "Oh, you must be Sawyer Fields." I'm like, "Yeah, that is me." I'm kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I miss Josh Gunn. I still see him at Whitey sometimes. I still have him.
That's it. That's all you got.
Is he washed?
That's all I got.
Is he washed?
I think he's like lost weight, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, like he's
Handsome.
He's like improved himself, like
Did-
in college. Yeah.
Didn't one of the he did the opposite of the freshman 15? But
Yeah.
Didn't one of the Stuco people go to Western Illinois?
What?
What?
You told me.
Josh Gunn goes to Western Illinois.
Yeah, I didn't remember if it was him or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him when I was on a Western Illinois field trip, and he like talked
Really?
to me. He was like, "Yeah, you should really come to Western."
Yeah. Don't go to Western.
Don't go there.
I was going to.
Fun fact:
There's
they're
tuition to go to Western Illinois.
No, they don't. They don't have out of state
I-
tuition.
there's high odds that they shut down the Quad Cities branch. of
I wasn't
Western
gonna
that
go to
makes
the.
sense.
I wasn't gonna go to the Quad Cities branch.
Illinois.
I went there twice and they had like a
I was
bowl
with
of like
you,
lollipops, and then I was the only one who took them for like 3 months because it was the same
Yeah.
bowl.
Yeah. No, they can't afford it because Western is like losing money.
You want to know something funny? We asked the question, "What are our favorite podcast memories?" I told one, and then we glossed over it. We never got any others.
Well, I got real caught up on the fact that he told me to kill myself.
I had another one I had loaded before this episode. I was gonna say another really funny moment was when you accidentally called Rowan Apple instead of Owen Hubbard.
Oh, that actually might be my top number one.
I laughed so hard. I had to get up out of my seat multiple times because I was like dying of laughter. I think that was I cried. I think I was like tearing up from how funny it was.
Did the episode ever fully, like, did everyone watching that episode ever fully understand the entire story?
What do you mean?
Did we leave any part of that story out of the episode?
I don't think
it
so. I think everything was left in.
in? I
What?
think so.
Of the phone call?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the phone
That's
call
right, because it was
says-
Rowan that didn't know everything, and then you told Rowan.
I never told her.
way, really?
I don't think Rowan knows what you were about to ask her that episode.
What was it? What
It was
I
like,
asked?
if you had a vat of Mountain Dew in front of you, would you dip your testicles in it or not?
It was that.
That was the question. Because we were just talking, like, I feel like it would feel bubbly and good on my ball sack, right?
Well, it went from me talking about how in 6th grade, Mr. Keenly, my social studies teacher, told us the myth. It's not really true, but how like Mountain Dew lowers your sperm count. And then
Why was he talking about that in 6th grade? The hell?
Sex
He's the
education class.
He said,
The social studies teacher.
and then why did he talk about that? We were at Papa Murphy's.
what?
"Why do you have Papa Murphy's with it?"
It was like a
We got-
field trip. It was like a class field trip. Jerry Callahan was there. Carter Yarrington was there, and he put salt in Jerry's water. But anyways, we were there. Somebody got Mountain Dew, and like a 6th grade kid is drinking Mountain Dew, and Mr. Keeley just goes, "You know, drinking that lowers your sperm count, right?"
He was using that as a segue, but then got interrupted. But he was using it as a segue to like, let me count your sperm really quick.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was, dude.
No, he told
So,
me
but
he
then I
was.
said that on the episode, and then someone said something about, so if I dip my balls in
It was
Mountain
me.
Dew,
I almost guarantee
it was probably you. And then we got on the thing of like calling random people and asking them that question. It was like
We called Mateo.
everyone you called was like, so like you called
Yeah,
Mateo.
yeah.
Mateo was sleeping. He was like, huh? You were like, you asked him the question. He's like, oh yeah, of course.
I called Alex.
Where?
I called Alex Ewing, and I thought he was gonna be funnier about it, but he also was half asleep because we were recording so late. And then we called Noah Martinson. We called Killian.
We called Noel Martin.
We did
No,
not call
that's
him.
what I was trying to call when
No,
I
it was
called
Owen
Rowan.
Hubbard.
That was Owen
Oh yeah,
Hubbard.
I was gonna
You were,
call.
you were
Owen
trying to
Hubbard.
call Owen Hubbard, but because you had their contact name swapped, you called Rowan's number instead.
And it all it was we were sitting there and I was thinking I asked the podcast like guys, should I go through with the question? And Jacob goes, yeah, do
No,
it.
literally, that's exactly what you did. I looked back at the recording, and you're like,
And then we started saying, I was like,
No,
don't
I go. So let's pretend hypothetically for a second.
and then you like, and then you gain a consciousness, and you're like, wait, I can't.
But I was about to say, let's say hypothetically you had a pair of balls.
No, you didn't say that. You didn't go that
No,
far.
that's what I was gonna say though. That's what I was preparing to say.
Something that
Hypothetically, you had a pair of balls, and then there was a vat of Mountain Dew in front of you.
And then you're like, no, do not say that. And then
I'm
I was
so-
like, ask her about trapezoids.
I'm so. I don't remember how.
I remember the next day after we recorded that episode, we had like a morning like senior Stuco meeting in Miss Fank's room, and I was like thinking about it. I went up to Rowan after the meeting was ending, and I was like, "Hey, I'm sorry about last night. That was probably kind of weird." And she's like, "Yeah, like you just wanted to ask me about trapezoids." Yep, that's why we called you. I didn't tell her. I was actually about to. I was this close. I was like, no,
it's not worth
I'm just gonna tell her that it was about
It's
trapezoids.
not worth it.
Could you imagine if she's listening to this right now? There's no way she
She's
is.
not.
she's
But
gonna watch the actual episode.
Somebody just Jacob, you clip this one moment, turn it into a reel, and then send it to her.
Yeah,
You can
put
ask me
some-
to clip that one for
yeah,
once.
can we,
It's not that
yeah,
funny.
can we get clips back going?
Yeah, Jacob. I gave Jacob the
Oh.
OLY Insta account for like a week. He made 2 reels and then stopped.
They were good though.
They have like 500 views,
Yeah,
dude.
they were really good.
I really like those.
We could have gotten.
I've thought about this. I feel like if you were to like describe this podcast in terms of like seasons, I feel like
Describe our friend group.
Adrian. Season 1. I feel like there was like a tonal shift at around like episode 30. Like that was like when season 2 started.
What was the shift? What was the shift?
I don't know. It just like things felt different. The 30s and 40s had a different vibe.
I like to think the first 10 episodes were like the shit era when we didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah.
That was the pilot.
30 was Delaney Sullivan's episode.
That was peak.
That's true.
That was the peak episode.
The
I still
oh.
think that was the best
That was where I
episode.
shut
Very
myself. It is a peak episode.
All we talked about was relationships.
all
On
we talked
that
about
one.
was girls and women.
Ew.
Give me clip.
Yeah, but it was something that we never talked about. It was like unique.
Women. For 30 episodes, we have avoided this topic vehemently, but it's time to talk about women.
Even in my personal life, I never talk about it.
I don't know. I enjoyed the
We
episode.
let it an edit of you.
Yeah, Luke Levitt did
That was
make
sick.
it. I mean,
David, do you have a girlfriend? No.
No.
And then the next episode, 31, starts with Jacob then going like, chestnuts roasting on the fire.
That was like a month before the AI singing thing came out. That was truly from the heart. That was real.
It kind of sounded like AI, if I remember right.
It's good.
Well, because it was so low quality, it sounded like it was like put through a washing machine.
like he like sent it, like voice recorded on his phone and then saved it as a file and then sent it.
No,
to
that's,
Snapchat.
it's because it was back on Android.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you've been sending those GIF things? When I had Android, it like literally crashed my phone when you sent one of those. It was like, what the hell is this picture? Why did he send me like a hacker thing?
Oh, I had another thing I did with like the radio at work. I'm sorry, this is like backtracking so far. But like I
a
called
callback.
I called the theater in like my high pitched voice. I was like, Theater 7 is clean and ready for seating. And I was walking through the lobby, and I had, the one of the managers, legitimate, was like, "Who was that? Who called the theater? Did they let some random kid just, hey kid, call the theater for us?" Anyways, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, I've seen videos on Instagram. It's these people that buy walkie-talkies and they go to like Target or Walmart and then they find what station they're on and they just start saying random shit into the walkies.
Or they'll like hook up to like a fast food drive-thru and they'll like order. Can I have 2 double cheeseburger? Fuck no.
Wait, is that how they do that?
I don't know.
Is it just a
There's
frequency?
no shit.
I think so. Yeah.
I thought they just added that in and edited it.
Oh, I
or
thought
like
they just got like one of their
or they
friends.
just knew,
Or
Yeah.
maybe they got a headset from
Yeah.
a friend in there.
or they knew who like somebody.
And then like the poor worker comes in, it's like, I'm so sorry. I think someone hacked us. I think.
Yeah.
We were talking about the podcast, weren't we?
This is
55 burgers, 55 fries, 55.
55 for 52 episodes, 40 guests,
7 million waters.
30 guest episodes, 22
What's,
non-guest
Oh my
episodes.
god, we
What's
gotta
the-
throw some stats up there.
What's the view
Just to
count?
give Sawyer
So
so
look
much
at the
more.
view count for the
Probably like
channel.
5K.
Total view count.
Yeah, something like that.
What's
Um,
on your socks? Why do you have so much? Are you running?
It's 'cause
My
I
shoes
have a
are just
dog,
like
he
green
sheds
because I
everywhere.
mow the lawn in these shoes.
Ah,
Fire.
looks like turf.
I have a dog, he sheds. Like,
Subscriptions.
What other good memories are there on the One Last Year podcast? I'm trying to think.
You were dead on. 5,503 views.
Look at me go.
how many more after this video you think?
2,
No.
30.
No.
David's dad and David's mom.
David's dad, David's cousin.
Yeah. David's sister, David's mom. David's new roommate. I get my room to myself for 1 day. Then my roommate moves in.
My roommate gets the room to himself for 2 days. I hope he doesn't get like too comfortable and then I come in, hey! I bring in like a tripod, 2 lights, like, let me just put this here.
You're gonna want to bring a black light to that room. You don't want to know what he did for those 2 days.
It's David's dad.
So bad. I hope he doesn't listen to this.
You should. Yeah, you should.
Dude, I'm so tempted. God. Obviously, there's gonna come a point in college where I'm like telling people about this podcast. I'm like,
Right.
yeah, I did this in high school, and I'm like, dude, pull up episode 37 and go to about 40 minutes in. When you called Rowan, I'm like, that was funny. Pull that up. They're like, what was your podcast about? Let me show you. Pull up the balls episode.
What was the title? What was it called?
It was called like it's Fun O'Clock was the title of that episode.
Oh, I remember
Because
that.
we were running out of ideas.
That was also the episode where like in like the last Stuco meeting he had, Finn was like complaining about the Stuco group chat not being fun anymore.
You said it's fun.
And I brought that up during the episode. I was like, yeah, Finn talked about it in the meeting. So I took a picture of myself with like a Joker filter and then just sent it in the Stuco group chat and was like, it's Fun O'Clock, everyone. Time to have some fun. And everyone was like, I don't think that's what Finn meant. I'm like, what do you mean?
He asked for the group chat to be more fun.
He said, let's have fun in the group chat. I'm like, all right.
Which Stuco group chats have never been fun.
It fell off. It was fun for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't anymore. They didn't find me amusing with the Bog Swamp Beast.
I never was even in a Stuco group chat.
Yeah, they never
How
added
do you have
it.
fun in a group chat without like belittling one person?
I don't know.
Simply have
Well, that's all the fun they had. Mateo would say something and then they'd all downvote it.
Yeah, they'd like kick him and then they'd invite it back. I wasn't in the big group chat my freshman year.
The most fun we had with the big group chat was when we were soliciting David, and you
Yeah.
took a photo of me like this with the full moon. And I was like, and then
I think it was in that sweatshirt too, or something.
no, I was wearing a coat, I think, and it was like. I was like, oh, the full moon is out. I'm turning into a beast. And like Abby Riley replied, like, someone take his phone away, please.
That was soliciting. I was there for Fairway. I was there.
Yeah, you weren't there yet when I took that photo, I don't think.
I remember hearing about it though. Anyways, the most fun I ever had in student council was Stuco State, the hotel, when we were just goofing around in the middle of the night.
Goddamn
And we were
bounce.
like, we did like operations where we'd sneak down the hall and then pound on their doors.
Mm-hmm. Kevin, yeah, 50% of our Stuco State room got kicked off student council because it was David and I, and then you and Kevin.
Kevin still would say hi to me in the halls.
He would say hi to me too.
Like, why did he get kicked off again?
He got kicked off for similar reasons that you did.
Yeah.
Like he just didn't do stuff. He was
I thought there was some racism situation.
no. He just made a joke that I don't think Finn liked.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he is.
Wait, he has the authority?
Finn has the authority to go to the advisors and
What
go like,
Kevin also is
I don't
like
like
not
him.
the most like knowledgeable person when it comes to like saying things.
yeah, Kevin, like you.
Like, he didn't mean it. I don't even know what he said, but he didn't mean anything by it.
Yeah,
He
so
just
far,
said it.
I mean, so far this episode,
I think-
I don't think I've had to censor anything.
No.
Hopefully.
I remember there was me and Armand had to leave Stuco State early to get back from
Armand and I
Shut the fuck.
had to do one more. Had to do one more before it ended.
Armand and I, you're welcome.
Thank you.
had to leave early for a football thing. It might have been it might have practice or something, but we had to get back early. And who were the three advisors?
Thank Mahoney and Zimmerman.
Which one of them? Zimmerman. Zimmerman drove us back home in her car, and it was I thought it'd be kind of awkward because of how close I was to getting kicked off. I felt like she wouldn't like me at all. We had like normal conversation, but then Armand was talking about, yeah, Kevin made a really racist joke. It kind of really pissed me off. So I thought that's why he got kicked off. Because Miss Fank was like, wait, really? And then like demanded context and like sounded really upset about it.
Huh.
And then she took us to Chick-fil-A, and I was like, I was like midway through eating, I was like, yeah, I don't really like Chick-fil-A. And she goes, what? I assumed everyone liked Chick-fil-A. That's probably why she kicked me off.
Yeah,
didn't like Chick-fil-A.
yeah, that's probably it.
Dude, this is like breaking the fourth wall, but I was like, the four of us brethren are gonna go out to dinner after this episode to celebrate. And I was like thinking about where I wanted to go, and I was gonna suggest Chili's, but I'm like, I've been to Chili's twice, and bad things have happened both times.
What was this other time?
Well, the other time was prom.
What happened? I don't
Not on
know.
the
Actually,
fucking
never mind.
episode.
Never mind.
No.
Never mind. My bad.
But the other time was we got stalked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
It'd be fun to happen again. I gotta stay around.
Would be
though.
fun.
I want to experience it. I shouldn't have
But
left.
Ballerina's not in theaters anymore, dude. They took Megan 2.0 out of theaters so fast. I'm just saying random shit now. No one cares about Megan 2.0.
I didn't even see the first one.
Wait, who assumed you had, man?
Trying to think.
We should go to Applebee's.
Hell,
I hate
no.
Applebee's.
Why does everyone
This is
hate
the first time
Applebee's?
we've agreed on the podcast. Applebee's fucking sucks, dude.
Why does everyone hate Applebee's?
It sucks?
Because I tried to get Bailey to go to Applebee's.
Dude, I don't want to go to
No.
Applebee's, eat food, get a heart attack, and wake up to an 8-year-old with orange hair giving me CPR.
Guys, you
I
don't. What about like the Applebee's song? Remember that?
No.
I'm not gonna sing it. but-
Applebee's? No.
What could be wrong with the Applebee's song that you won't sing it?
There's a McDonald's down the road.
Hell,
Oh,
we gotta
for
be
celebration.
somewhere nicer. Oh man, what other good podcast memories are there? Let's think here. We never really finished the thought. Ian missed 6 episodes. David missed 3. Jacob missed 1. I kind of missed 1.
Why did I miss 6 episodes?
You were on vacation for 40 and 41. That was when you killed a snail.
You could have been on the podcast. You were just like, they're gonna fire me if they know I'm on vacation. If
Yeah.
they watch my podcast that nobody else watches. Talk about.
I was real worried
Your
about
manager's
you.
not gonna watch. Everybody who works at TBK is like, oh, manager's gonna watch the podcast. You're gonna fire us.
Well, I
No,
don't
they're
know.
not.
I thought Killian might watch it and then like snitch on me to his dad.
Why would he do that?
Gilly's not that.
I don't know.
Like kill him.
He snitched on a couple people, only people he didn't like. But let me give context to that because I don't know if anyone on the did we ever tell that story on the podcast
What?
of like the
The snail?
whole not the snail.
The
but
snail was the whole episode. The episode's title was Ian did what?
In the microwave.
No,
the snail.
with the whole like calling off work every day to go on this cruise.
Well, yeah, you
Yeah, what was
weren't
the story?
supposed to be on the cruise, but
So, I forgot to call off work, and my mom told me we were going on this cruise. I didn't have a choice because they'd already bought the tickets and spent all this money. But at the same time, I didn't want to tell my boss, "Hey, I forgot to call off work," because they get real mad at me. You know, I couldn't have that happen. So I decided to make the intelligent decision to get sick, but I wasn't sick. I just told them I was sick. I know.
This is like the lowest level scheme you've ever pulled, dude. You're like, this is my top tier lying. What are you
This-
talking
I called
about?
work
I
and told
sick
him-
twice one time.
It was more than twice. It was like 5 times. So I was on this cruise, and I
You just restarted the whole story, bro.
So-
Get back to where you were.
I don't remember where I was.
your mom, you went on a cruise, you
Yeah.
forgot to call off, so you pretended to be sick.
Yeah. Basically, the whole gist of it is what story.
That's the whole gist. That's it.
But-
You were supposed to be at work. You called in sick, even though you were
But
not.
my favorite moment of the whole journey was I was on a beach in Puerto Rico or someplace,
And I called in sick.
and I was on the beach, and I was texting my manager, "Hey, I'm super sick right now. I've been throwing up all day. I can't go to work." And I was like working on my tan on the beach. I was worried, like trying to not get too tan because I was worried to be like, you got really tan while you were sick. It's kind of weird. So I was really trying to avoid the sun. That's it.
Cool, man.
Cool, man.
Why do all my stories
This is
suck,
how I
dude?
feel when I tell a shit story. I get to.
All my stories really fell off. I'm not funny anymore.
Yeah, we told our entire life story.
Yeah, we've ran out
Well,
of
like we
ideas.
haven't lived long enough. Like that's the thing. If I wanted to do another podcast, like
You
in
have to
college,
You gotta
like,
bring us back.
like 2 years from now, if I like tried another podcast, I'd like start and be like, "Damn, what? I've already told everything before."
I'm just gonna start a new podcast every year and tell the same story. So hopefully it's new viewers.
That's the
They won't know.
That's the thing is that like if you given how much I talk on these episodes, like if you watched all 52 episodes and like took notes of everything I said, you could piece together my whole life story.
You're like Christian, dude. You can make a 40 part like 3 hour long documentary.
And here's where Sawyer went to school when he was 6 years old. And here's when he got surgery on his teeth. And here's I don't fucking know.
Wait. We should. You know they have high school reunions.
Yeah.
We should like every, I don't know, 5 or 10 years we come back and we make one episode,
That'd be fire.
just one episode, and that'll be like our one last year reunion. We can see where we
We're like 80, one of us died.
Yeah.
Like this episode is in memory of Jacob Saunders.
We do it in person in front of the casket.
Like, we can have an open casket where he's actually still there.
I give you all. If Jacob's dead, like
If
the
I die
episode's
first, I give you
over,
full permission.
I'm gonna be like, well, it seems like that's it for this episode. And then Jacob like comes back from the dead, but he's like, wait, we gotta keep going.
It's too short. It's sub an hour.
This guy was trying to nail my eyelid shut. I said, "What the fuck? What are you doing? Keep my likeness."
Good. I don't know what else. I don't know what else happened. I want to reflect on the podcast more,
This
but
podcast has ruined me because every time I hear anybody say one last and then anything else, I'm like,
Oh.
it's a podcast. That's a reference to me, guys. Guys, you know I have a podcast.
It's like when someone goes 6'7" and like the corny kid goes, "I'm 6'7". That's what you can do now with it says one last.
Yeah, but only I would get it.
That's how kids are at cinema.
Only you would laugh just like when people say 6'7".
The theaters like 18 and 1, I think, have like an occupancy. They have 67 seats, and it says on the sign outside theater 1 occupancy 67. In the past, my last few weeks, the amount of times I walked past those theaters and heard kids pointing at them go 6'7". It was bad. It was
How many
bad.
freshmen think you're gonna do that now? Have we talked about the cell phone ban?
We did. We
Okay.
definitely did.
Okay.
It doesn't even affect us.
I know, but it's still funny.
We did with Jerry and Connor. Dude, after that episode, I was like, I'm still mad about that New York strip I got. After the episode
It was so
50.
tasty. man.
It was so bad.
It was tasty or cold. It's just
Bro.
crazy.
You've just got blue collar taste buds, I guess.
Blue.
Blue collar. Dude, that's what
That
Mason.
was way better than anything at Applebee's, bro.
Mason Johnson, on my last day of work, he saw me like lifting the bags of popcorn seed and like putting them away, and he's like, "Oh, that's some blue collar work right there, Sawyer." And I'm like, "Yep." But after we recorded that episode, all of us, all 5 of us, not Dave, he went to bed.
I went to sleep.
David always misses out on everything.
But we went to the
sleep.
Foundry and like I got like a $30 steak and it was like the worst thing ever. That was awful,
That's why you don't get a $30 steak at the Foundry.
dude. And then just I don't even want to talk about that no more.
Steak.
Yeah, that hurt. That hurt. Some guy gave me a mean side eye on the way here, right before I got here, because like he was stopped at the red light, but his car was like half in one lane, half in the other. He was like on the line, so I had to stop behind him. And then when he finally, like when the light turned green and he finally did get in his own lane, I like sped past him and he looked at me like this. I'm like, what is wrong with you? And like the worst thing is that like the back right end of his car was like damaged, like someone clearly rear-ended him, and then like he's clearly asking for it again the way he's on the line of them.
I know you didn't understand anything that you just said. You just made a funny face. And I wasn't paying attention.
Oh man. What's your guys' favorite episode of the podcast? Be honest.
Number 1.
That's
a
ew.
lie.
Number one.
Mountain Dew
No,
ball
my
episode.
favorite
Was it
episode is
slick?
the one episode that we had actual like meaningful conversation, which is the Delaney
30, episode 30.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I put that in top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had meaningful conversations that day. That felt
Didn't you
nice.
make a tier list for episodes?
I did. I haven't updated in a while.
We need to.
I don't have it.
Remember we used to stay after the podcast and talk about like actually nice stuff, and then we just stopped doing that.
Yeah, like we'd do like an hour recording of like just like the most random. Yo, have you guys heard about like the new tree that just dropped or something? And then like the episode would end. David and Ian would go to bed, and Jacob would be in call like, "Yo, I've been thinking about life a lot lately."
I would stay sometimes.
Sometimes you would. And, like, we would, like, David would leave, like, episode ends, David's like, all right, bye.
I'd wait for Craig to leave.
And it would be the worst when it was, like, David's turn to be in the thumbnail. He'd be like, all right, bye. And I'm like, wait! But, like, our stupid episode would end, and then we'd be, like, Ian, Jacob, and I would be in the call, and then we'd actually have, like, real conversations. We'd be like, yeah, I've been feeling really nostalgic for my childhood home. I've been thinking a lot about my old friends. All of it was just left.
Anyways, me and Sawyer said our favorite moments of the podcast. What are your guys' favorite moments?
Say it.
He just
Episode 30.
No, the episode, but moments.
Moment?
Yeah.
Dude, when
Wait, David, do you have a girlfriend?
No.
No.
Dude, when Isaiah told the story about the ranch guy at Wendy's, that was the one.
What?
You don't remember? That was such a funny story. He told the story of how, like, a guy got, like, a burger from Wendy's, and then he went up to the drive-thru window, started banging on it, had ranch all over his face, and was like, "Why?" Oh, mayo. I mean, he had mayo all over his face. Was like, "Why'd you put mayo on my burger?" I was dying laughing at that story. Why the hell did you put mayo? He had, like, already eaten half of it.
Mayonnaise on my burger.
I remember, God, I don't know,
I
man.
have one thought come to my mind like 4 times that I keep forgetting anytime anybody else talks. I'm like, this is my favorite part. This is really meaningful. I can't remember it.
Everyone shut up so Jacob can think.
No, we can't do that. We can't do that at all. I still think about the oral loss I would have had because I put a crown on myself in the thumbnail of episode 17 before the coronation of Homecoming had actually happened. If I was like planning in my head, like, if I lose Homecoming King, I just got to discreetly remove that from the thumbnail and hope no one like pulls it out. Episode 17 was that.
Why'd you say it was an aura loss? Let's say aura game.
Well, like, if I hadn't won, because I put the crown on myself before I'd actually won.
Everybody was wondering what was going to happen.
If I didn't win, I guess we'll never know. Dude, I'm like, I hope they call me back to crown the next year's king.
Don't they have
Like they did
Yeah.
before. No, that was the first time they did that, right?
Oh.
Really?
Why'd they do that?
With Corey and Tori. Well, one, it was probably easy because they both went to Iowa, which is only an hour away.
Yeah.
But they were like the previous year's king and queen. So it's like Mackenzie and I are both going to Iowa. So
Yeah.
well, they might call us. I don't know.
I hope so, because I would honestly come back just to watch you.
You like
Yeah.
go to the homecoming game just to.
I won't be able to.
If I.
Why?
Because my last class on Friday ends at 4. And I won't be able to make it back for Friday Night Lights.
Dude, it's just like if I do get to coronate the next king, I really hope it's somebody I know. I hope it's like a former guest of the podcast. Like I keep telling like Mateo and Liam and Roan and Ben, I'm like, dude, run for homecoming king, and they're like, no, I can't. I'm like, dude, you better do it.
I feel like none of the guys actually ran for homecoming.
I was the only one that did.
Yeah. You just gotta have some sort of like popularness.
Popularness.
Yeah.
That's a good
Just
word.
like Sawyer.
Just like me.
I voted for you.
Oh, thanks. I voted for
I think
myself.
I forgot to, and you were really mad.
You
at me.
forgot to. You did. You pulled up to the coronation, and I was like, yo, Ian, vote for me, right? And you're like, oh, I haven't voted yet. I'm like, you dumbass, it closed an hour ago.
I'm like, what? I thought it still had time.
Well, the thing is that they didn't have a chance to tell anyone to vote at the pep assembly because, like, the skits took so long that the pep assembly only, like, it was like 3:23 already, and like they were trying to say on the microphone, like, all right, everyone, check your email. Everyone left.
Yeah.
This is
Well, most
exactly how
people's
it goes.
emails are on their Chromebooks, and no one gets on.
No one checks their
their
school email.
Yeah.
No one ever checks anything
Maybe that's why he won.
because no one checked.
Because David told everyone to vote, so they were the only people that actually
Yeah, all the
voted.
band kids had to stay back and put their instruments away.
I remember after the pep assembly, I still had my chicken onesie on. I refused to take it off.
You did.
David's like spread eagle over here.
You've been rubbing the table for the past hour.
I remember I kept my chicken onesie
jealous.
on.
My legs
and
aren't long enough to do that.
Let me just relax real quick.
You gotta like start like rubbing it back and forth.
Stop! I'm telling a story. This is a podcast.
Keep going. Keep talking.
And I had the chicken onesie on. I was just like wandering. I like didn't want to leave yet. I don't know why. I was like wandering around the halls of the school with my lightsaber, just going like this. Get the fuck out of here. I was like wandering around the school like. I found Aiden Ryan outside of the school, and he was like in the process of voting, and I saw him click your name. And I'm like, oh, don't do it. Don't. I think I did convince him to switch his
You
vote.
could still.
Oh, come on. I'm like, turn points, go into settings, go to sleep timer, and turn it off.
I don't have Wi-Fi. I can't use settings.
What? That's a thing?
Sorry.
You need Wi-Fi to access your settings?
I don't know.
That's Cat Junior.
That can't be true.
That's complete fake.
Dude, how's the audience gonna see us if you don't? Oh my god.
You're like, wait, you can still come back from the dark side. It's not too late.
What?
Oh, with Aiden in the voting.
So I thought about the joke. The lights turned off, and it was.
I also remember it was like really hot that day, and me refusing. I drove home in the chicken onesie and was like sweating so bad.
Yeah.
I don't know why I
the
kept
chicken
it on.
onesie, the homecoming or the volleyball thing.
I didn't want to.
You
I don't remember why. I think I was in a bad mood that day. I don't remember. I
Do we
don't.
need the light?
Yeah, turn it up.
Is it? If it'll work.
Why is your laptop dumb?
I don't know, because it used to be a
Dude,
force
we're
fed.
almost done with the
My
episode.
laptop's on like a hospital bed.
We need
constantly
good lighting.
being fed. Dude, Aiden Ryan's the only reason I joined AP World, because I actually high-key thought that Aiden Ryan was dumb as hell. But then like a year ago, he was like, yeah, I'm actually going to be a doctor. I'm going to Iowa. So he's not dumb as hell?
He's going to Central College, not Iowa. But yeah,
He's going to be a doctor.
Yeah.
When I did think he was dumb as hell, I was in like English class with him, and he like forgot to turn in one of his. This is not important. I was in general world history, and it sucked ass. And then Aiden kept peeping in my ear first block. He was like, "Yeah, I just joined AP World. It's actually sick." And I was like, "This dumbass is not gonna be better than me." So I swapped classes just because I didn't want to look dumber than Aiden Ryan. And then I dropped calculus last year, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm being a doctor. I'm gonna do everything, do every physics." I'm like, "I'll be damned." Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite conversation with Aiden Ryan is when he was like, yeah, my girlfriend just told me that her parents asked me like if I was gonna work at Taco Bell my entire life. Oh,
Both lights turned off. We gotta wrap this up.
It looks
Tell this story, and then we're wrapping things up.
It was like he was like her parents thought I was just gonna work at Taco Bell all my entire life, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna be a doctor, and they were impressed. I'm like, yeah, that's it. Yeah, hell yeah.
Get off me.
It's time to go to bed.
All right. Is that good? Stop touching me. Are you done with your story yet?
Yeah, I'm done with my story.
All right. I think we've been going for over an hour.
Yeah.
We've had a good talk. We had a good reflection. I think it's time to go. So just to recap for this episode, 52 episodes, over 60 hours of footage, 30 guest episodes, 22 non-guest episodes, 40 unique guests in total, 9 came back for seconds, 4 very handsome hosts, and 112 subscribers, I think, is the number. And with all that being said, thank you all so much for listening. The 3 people who actually listen to this podcast. And for the very last time, bye-bye! Bye! Yay! We did it! Yay! Yay! All right.